I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Mets vs. Cubs. My team pick is Cubs to win. Imanaga was effective in his lone start against the Mets, picking up the win in New York by pitching 7 scoreless innings and striking out 7 batters. Quintana is winless in his 8 starts versus Chicago. The Cubs have won 3 of their previous 4 matchups with the Mets at home while limiting their opponent to 2 runs in 4 of their last 6. Chicago hurlers have been very effective versus New York hitters recently, producing a 2.05 ERA with a 1.07 WHIP in their prior 5 matchups. The Cubs pitching staff has been excellent at Wrigley this season, ranking 5th in the league in home ERA with 3.29. Mets pitchers have struggled while playing away from their home stadium, ranking in the bottom half of the league in ERA with 4.13. The Mets have lost 4 of their last 6 full series on the road and were swept by the Guardians in Cleveland last month. The Cubs have won 56.8% of their games at home this season. New York has lost over 50% of their contests against the spread in 2024. The stats and trends strongly support a comfortable Cubs victory in Chicago on Friday afternoon. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. Imanaga hurled 7 scoreless innings versus the Mets on the road early this season. Quintana has generated a 3.17 ERA in 8 career starts versus the Cubs and allowed only 1 hit and struck out 7 over 6 innings during his last matchup with them. 3 of the 4 games played between these squads earlier this season went under the run total, with only 24 runners crossing the plate during the 4-game set. The Cubs pitching staff limited the Mets to 1 run or less twice in the series. New York has struggled to drive in runs at Wrigley recently, scoring only 2 runs in 3 of their last 4 visits there. The Mets have produced a lean .195 batting average with a .301 slugging percentage versus the Cubs pitching staff in their prior 5 games. Both teams rank in the bottom half of the league in several key offensive categories, including batting average, so the odds either team scores quickly in bunches are low. The Cubs rank 5th in the league in ERA while pitching at home, so look for Chicago to limit the number of base runners and scoring opportunities for the Mets throughout the contest. The Cubs has gone under the run total 10 of their last 12 contests. Most signs point to a lower scoring affair in the first game of the series on Friday. Diamondbacks vs. Phillies. My team pick is Phillies minus 1.5 runs. Philadelphia has been on a warpath this season. They took 2 of 3 from San Diego but lost 5-2 on Wednesday. Bryce Harper homered twice for the Phillies, his 27th career multi-homer game and 2nd of the season. His 17 homers are tied with Kyle Schwarber for the team lead. Tree Turner got the day off after playing 2 straight games following his 38-game absence with a strained left hamstring. With the Phillies off Thursday, manager Rob Thompson wanted to give Turner consecutive days of rest. Arizona has not officially announced a starter, but look for a bullpen game and the Phillies to take full advantage. Taijuan Walker has not been particularly sharp, but the offense will carry them here. My total pick is over. Taijuan Walker will take the mound for Philadelphia in the first game of this series with the struggling Diamondbacks. He allowed 3 runs on 6 hits and 2 walks with 4 strikeouts over 5.2 innings in a loss against the Baltimore Orioles last week. Walker was given an early 2-0 lead but failed to hang on. Walker has pitched into the 6th inning in his past 2 starts but has not recorded a quality start or a win since May 11th. On the season, he owns a 5.33 ERA, 1.45 WHIP, and 40:18 KBB in 49 innings, and faces one of the deadliest lineups in baseball. Philly is fourth in OPS and has Tree Turner back in the lineup. The total has gone over in 6 of Arizona's last 9 road games. Sox vs. Tigers. My team pick is Detroit minus 1.5 runs. This will be the second series between the Central Division rivals this season, the Tigers having swept the prior 3-game set to open the season back at the end of March. This was the exact starting pitching matchup in their last meeting, a 3-2 Tigers victory. Flaherty struck out 7 and allowed just a run and 4 hits in 6 innings in what was his team debut. He has done well to acclimate himself with the club since, growing much stronger over the last month and a half. The Detroit hurler hasn't allowed a run in his last 16 2/3 innings, and now he gets to face the worst offense in baseball. Advantage, Detroit. My total pick is under 7.5 runs. In their first 3 meetings this season, these two averaged 6.3 total runs per game as the under went 2-1. While that was the very first series of the season, there hasn't been much improvement for either offense, to be fair. Of course, Chicago's offense is the least productive in the game, which is a big hindrance anytime they play. They scored 3 runs or less in 7 of their last 9 games. Detroit's offense has been abysmal over the past week, being shut out twice and scoring a run or less in 5 of their last 6 games. With Flaherty on the hill, I like this one to stay low scoring. Rays vs. Pirates. My team pick is Pirates to win. The Tampa Bay Rays and the Pittsburgh Pirates are similar throughout the season in terms of their records, but the Pirates hold a consistent advantage in starting pitching. When looking at the previous 7 games, Ryan Pepiot is 2-2 with a 5.24 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP throughout 34.1 innings, while Luis Ortiz is 1-0 with a 2.11 ERA and a 1.21 WHIP in 21.1 innings in that same span of games. The Pirates also hold a slight edge offensively throughout June, as both teams have played 17 games in the month. Tampa Bay is scoring 4.12 runs per game, while the Pirates are averaging 4.24 runs per game during the calendar month. Go with the Pittsburgh Pirates to secure a win in the opening game of this interleague series as the better option inside PNC Park. My total pick is over. The Tampa Bay Rays have been doing decently well this season as the team is 4th in the AL East with a 36-39 record and have to do better to be consistent as they try to climb back in the postseason standings. The Rays are 25th in MLB with a .667 team OPS while averaging 3.93 runs per game thus far. Third baseman Isaac Paredes, .842 OPS, 39 RBIs, has been hitting well throughout the year as he has been extending the lineup as the team continues to stay hot right now. Young right-hander Ryan Pepiot, 4-4, 4.57 ERA, has been pitching at a decent level and is coming off a loss against the Atlanta Braves as he pitched 4.2 innings and allowed 5 runs on 6 hits with 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. The Pittsburgh Pirates have been trying to be competitive in a weaker National League. The team is 3rd in the NL Central right now as they have a 36-38 record heading into this game. The Pirates have been hitting at a terrible level at the plate right now as they have a .230/.298/.360 team/line and are scoring 4.04 runs per game. Pittsburgh has been doing decently well with left fielder Brian Reynolds, .785 OPS, 40 RBIs, and has been a significant piece of the Pirates lineup. Young right-hander Luis Ortiz, 3-2, 2.51 ERA, will be on the mound and is coming off a win over the Colorado Rockies where he gave up 1 run on 7 hits with 0 walks and 3 strikeouts in 5 innings. Both bullpens are less than ideal coming into this game as Tampa Bay ranks 22nd in Major League Baseball with a 4.38 reliever ERA this season, while Pittsburgh is slightly less than that at 24th in the league with a 4.50 bullpen ERA up to this point. The Rays are tied with the New York Mets for 6th place with 10 home runs, while the Pirates are tied with the Boston Red Sox and Oakland Athletics with 7 homers during that span. Even looking at how the pitching staff has done throughout the season, these teams have struggled to get out consistently. Tampa Bay is 25th in MLB with a 4.44 team ERA, while the Pirates are 15th in the sport with a 3.91 team ERA. These teams do not have reliable pitching, specifically in the later innings of the game, so go with the over as the better option.